Hey, Subnautica fans, Granddaddy Gamer here. I know, it has been a while, but I am back because I am super pumped about all the latest news, rumors, and gossips surrounding the next Subnautica game. Over the last few weeks, I have been devouring every bit of information I can find about Unknown Worlds' latest IP, Subnautica 2. Now, recently, Unknown Worlds has responded to fan concerns following the announcement by publisher Krafton, who also owns PUBG, by the way, regarding the game's direction. Krafton revealed in its recent financial report that the sequel to the underwater survival game will focus on multiplayer and adopt a game-as-a-service model. Kind of gives you that MMO kind of a vibe. It also went further, stating Subnautica 2 will let players explore an oceanic world in stunning stylized graphics powered by Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine 5 coming to the Subnautica universe is really exciting news, allowing for solo play or co-op with 1 to 4 players to explore a new alien planet. This announcement came alongside news of Subnautica 2's release sometime this year in 2024, according to Krafton, the third installment in Unknown Worlds series, which, interesting to note that Unknown Worlds does not consider Subnautica Below Zero as the actual follow-up to the original Subnautica game. Subnautica Below Zero was initially supposed to be a DLC for the original Subnautica, though its size eventually expanded so significantly, prompting Unknown Worlds to release Below Zero as a standalone product. While originally thought to be the sequel to the original game, we now know it is not the case according to the developer themselves. And if we go back to what Krafton said, that players would be able to explore a new alien planet, and that new game, the third Subnautica game, is actually Subnautica 2, it leads me to believe maybe we'll be on the alien homeworld, even though that's where Below Zero left off. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Now, the announcement of multiplayer coming to the next Subnautica game, I'm sure makes many players happy, myself included, seeing as this has always been a major request from the Subnautica community, and it's even fueled a downloadable mod to add multiplayer functioning to the original game and has acquired 1 million downloads and counting. Now, as a side note here, I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested and want to check that out for yourself. Unknown Worlds, when first announcing work on the next Subnautica game, said they would give it a serious look, but couldn't promise anything. With Krafton's slip in the recent financial report, some fans expressed disappointment with the shift away from the solo survival experience of the previous Subnautica games. Like I said earlier, multiplayer and adopting a game-as-a-service model kind of gives it that MMO vibe, and I don't think, at this point, nobody's really looking for that. The solo survival thing is kind of good. Players just kind of want to be able to play with a friend or not, myself included. Now, while confirming the multiplayer aspect, Unknown Worlds emphasized that Subnautica 2 is not solely centered on multiplayer. I'd also like to note here that as of Unknown Worlds' latest blog post dated about 3 weeks ago, correcting Krafton's financial report claims, Unknown Worlds has confirmed cooperative play as an option, but did not confirm the amount of players that may play together, despite many reports saying it's 1 to 4 players, which is probably a good guess, let's be honest here. However, until Unknown Worlds officially announces the exact amount and we finally get our hands on an early access model, we're just going to have to wait and see. They also addressed concerns about the game-as-a-service model and assured fans that the intention is to provide continuous updates over many years, similar to their previous early access model, but expanded upon. The studio also emphasized that there will be no season passes, no battle passes, or subscriptions, so that whole MMO vibe is no. However, details regarding microtransactions were not provided, which is interesting because when they recently released Moonbreaker, which is a different game that Unknown Worlds made, and it's a little tabletop kind of a game, they did have loot boxes there, and it did not go well, and they eventually walked that back, removed those from the game, and refunded players their money. However, they have not said there are no microtransactions in Subnautica 2. I'm not saying there is, but they haven't said there isn't either. Take that with a grain of salt. Regarding Krafton's announcement of the 2024 release, Unknown Worlds clarified that Subnautica 2 is not intended for early access this year. They actually said that it would not come out before 2025. They did not say it would come out in 2025. They said it is no way it's coming out before 2025, meaning it is not even close to being done. More information will be shared later on this year. The studio expressed excitement about sharing that progress on the game and thank fans for their support. That is the latest news concerning Subnautica 2. Do not forget to hit subscribe to stay up to date on the latest news concerning Unknown World's development of Subnautica 2, as they did say they would be releasing a lot more information this year, and I will be covering it right here on this channel. As always, I am Granddaddy Gamer. Have a good week.